Right, well, we're here at Meadowbank this evening. A bonus midweek friendly we've arranged against Abbey Rangers tonight. Joint managers, one was manager Marc. Marc, good to see you.
Good to see you, mate.
So yeah, in terms of this one tonight, we come off the back of Altrincham obviously on Saturday, 4-1 defeat. Obviously disappointing one on the road. Just we've had a couple of days now. What's your thoughts and your reflections looking back on that one?
Real annoying. Like it fell into that category like Wrexham Bournemouth. Really, you saw the possession stat, 64% away from home against a footballing team. So it showed that we've done loads of things right again between the boxes. In their box, we found the keeper too good on the day. The keeper, I thought, kept him in it first 15 minutes. And at the other end, we just weren't good enough. The back three was makeshift. I mean, start of the season, they would, with respect to them, probably be 4th, 5th and 6th choice. But we didn't want to change how we've been playing. We've been successful. But in hindsight, I asked a lot of that makeshift back three. Dan Quick on his debut, Bobby playing a sort of centre-half role as opposed to attacking full-backs role. And that really was the difference. We weren't structurally anywhere near good enough at the back. And their goalie got an MOM performance. And Altrincham, of course, done what good teams do. They harried, they pressed, they scored some great goals, and credit to them for the win, But I thought it's certainly a game that if you went back there next week, you wouldn't be fearful of, I thought we've done loads of things well. So we buried that one. Another learn, really. It is a learn. If you look at it and think, right, last year, if you go to a team in the bottom 6 in that division, you might just stick to your principles and play a makeshift back three. But, maybe in this division, you've got to be really certain before you sort of defend man for man like we did.
Yeah, very much so. It is all about that acclimatisation, as you say, and we're obviously still getting a grip on the league. And off the back of that, we had a similar situation a couple of weeks ago off the back of the Scunthorpe game. We put a friendly on Tuesday night. Obviously, on that occasion, went over to Farnham, didn't we? Got a 3-1 win.
Yeah.
So in terms of the thinking tonight, getting a friendly set up, is it more about personnel and minutes, or is it about kind of tactics and strategy looking ahead to the weekend? Was it a bit of a mixture of both?
Yeah, mixture of both, really. But there's boys out there, Ed Harris, Phil Pott, that we sent with the B team Saturday, and they need to play. But there's boys out there that came off early, McShane, Ottaway, Egan, needs to acclimatise to how we play. So the general consensus was there's way more reasons to play it than not play it. There's some boys over there training that aren't involved. The two wingers, Barman Hewitt, Ryan Seeger, Josh Taylor, Niall McManus, boys that have got quite big loads at the moment. They've played a lot of matches. But we've got a great squad here tonight. And I feel like these games are a great opportunity just to sort of flush out those defeats. And going into Saturday, it's a big game for us because we want to win it. I think it was important this week to just, get back to business as usual and put Altrincham behind us with the game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good point you made there. The way of getting over defeat, disappointment. When you have that midweek fixture, it usually
forget it.
Gives you that sort of remedy, doesn't it? Which is good. So, and just before we look at Easter the weekend, in terms of Abbey Rangers tonight, I know we put out the message on socials for someone to come back in terms of how it's come about with Abbey and what we know about them.
What I know is they're a fantastic club on the up, and they do us a massive favour and let us borrow their car park. So we'd happily play them and cover the cost as many times as they want. We've got a good relationship. That's how it came about, really. We use their car park for our away games, and the boys park in there, and so we have got a good relationship. Club on the up, I think when teams come down here for a friendly, like we saw at Farnham, they're going to play probably higher tempo than they would do in a league game. So our boys will have to switch on. It'll be interesting to see where they are.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, it's team from step 5. But as you say, there's always that element of them raising the game and playing at a higher tempo. So it should be a good contest. And we all eyes, as you alluded to, on Saturday, the FA Cup. Obviously, that's definitely want to get over the line from the 4th qualifying stage. But it's Eastleigh and it's fellow opposition from our own league. And what are your thoughts and what are you expecting from Eastleigh looking ahead to Saturday, Marc?
My thoughts are that they're a playoff team. If I'm honest, it's based on Bradders, relatively well. Played against him. He was a Havant manager.
Yes.
When Jason played for Havant.
Of course,
and Alfie.
Yeah.
we know him well, really good man. I've watched them, and I think if I'm any judge of football, which I'd like to think I am, then I think they're definitely a sort of a top 8 material. Just the way they're structured, really. They also look like a typical team of brothers, where they're just like they're very together, very committed, very fit. I think it's a really difficult tie. Obviously, you know, they're coming here, and this is a venue that we do very well on here, and we have done well in the last month, really well here. So I think it'd be it'd be a good battle of the minds. Really, be interesting to see. I'm sure Brothers is thinking about how to set up against us. We're thinking likewise. You know, I think they'll have strengths they'll have strengths that we don't have necessarily in certain areas, and vice versa. So I think it's like all those. I think there's 3, isn't there? All National League ties. I think they'll it'll be a real tough one, but it's obviously we wanted to get to that first round proper, and when it happens, it just happens, really, Dan. Do you know what I mean? Like the day it happens, one might win off the arse, and you go, oh, well, that was it. Then it's meant to be today. Equally, you might get beat 4-0 Saturday. Who bloody knows? But I think what we have got is we've got the luxury of a lot of boys now coming back to fitness. Because although the names have been knocking about, they're training again, played in a friendly, trying to get them from nowhere up to match fitness is really difficult. And obviously nights like tonight, and then some of the boys playing for the B team really helps that. So I think it could be a great game. I hope the fans make it the 12th man, because I'm not sure Eastleigh are travelling massive numbers. No disrespect to them, but I'd imagine they've been beyond the first round proper. So, you know, I want our fans to come down here and, you know, really help us get into that draw, whenever the draw might be, and get us one of those plum ties. Do you know what I mean? And FA Cups can be really season defining. Do you know what I mean? Like, can't it? You know, it's it really can. And if we win Saturday, we go into a really exciting spell, like pretty much 2 games a week. First round proper around the corner. It's a good game to win. So yeah, we'll definitely field the right team this week, and we've got the availability this week to field a good team. But I do think we're definitely playing a team that is very good, very good.
Yeah, absolutely. And off the back of the last couple of seasons, we've had these dramatic kind of ties, and we obviously go back to Eastbourne a couple of years ago. Hayes and Yedding, obviously, of course, many people still remember from last year. So that's going to be a fantastic occasion. All ticket, so we encourage supporters to get online, and they are flying out the door. So get online and get yours. Season tickets not valid for this game, but yeah, definitely get online and get sorted out.
We'll pack the place out Saturday. Do you know what I mean? That's the plan, because it really is. It has proved to be a massive advantage of the Notts County down here, Dagenham.
What is it? BB2. I was going to say, look back on some of our trophy wins over the years.
Yeah.
To Bromley, to Stockport, to the replay.
Yeah, like
Barnet,
1800 there. We want to get the same levels down here Saturday, pack it out, and I'm pretty sure them boys are putting a performance. I mean, we were disappointed Saturday, because I feel like it was an anomaly, because I feel like the goals conceded had definitely got way better. The competitiveness had got a lot better. It really was an issue of playing the wrong players in the game, really. So I think the feeling in the camp very much is that we'll put that behind us, and we'll look forward to Eastleigh.
No, absolutely. Because Scunthorpe notwithstanding, we certainly had a good run
Similar.
of results. And as you say, similar in that respect. So
Yeah.
thank you for your time, Mark.
Cheers,
as always,
mate.
much appreciated.
Cheers, Dan.
And we'll speak to you soon.
See you next week.